Hey, good morning. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock on the dot on a Tuesday morning. It is November the 19th. Rise and shine, rise and shine. This is Coffee Talk. I'm WESH 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. Thanks for joining. It is beautiful, sunshine outside, but y'all, it's about to change in a big way. Winter-like air is moving in. Today, beautiful. But by Thursday afternoon, high temperatures will be hanging out in the upper 60s. Holy cannoli, y'all. It's about to get chilly. Man, we've got lots to chat about in the world of weather. So let's get right to it. First off, here's the weather scenario that we have right now. Warm air out ahead of this area of high pressure. Beautiful weather. But out in the Gulf of Mexico, we're watching a storm system. It's the remnants of Sarah getting picked up by a cold front exactly as we said would play out. That's what's happening. Tomorrow, that moisture moves in, little bit of stormy weather, and then as it sweeps on out, the temperatures drop in a big way. Look at these morning lows. Just take a minute, okay? Friday morning, 47 degrees. Saturday morning, 45. It's not going to be records, but holy mackerel, is it going to get chilly. 46 on Sunday. Man, oh man, oh man. As a matter of fact, those 40s, let's just chat about that for a minute, okay? Saturday morning, 45. That's going to be the coldest morning in our area since mid-March. 200 and something days. It's been a while. Yowza. So let's see how this all plays out on Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Okay, this morning, beautiful. Today, looking gorgeous. High temperature of about 85 degrees. Tomorrow, well, we'll get there, but you can kind of see tomorrow the storms arrive and then we'll drop off. Chilly. Okay, so that's kind of a quick glance through to see what's doing. Let's just look outside right now and see how we are this morning. Kind of get a lay of the land. There's Port Canaveral, couple of clouds. It's funny, I found the sunshine yesterday. It was super cloudy and went for an instrument flight. And that instrument flight took me right through the deck of clouds. Went up, saw the blue skies. So nobody down below saw much sunshine, but once you got above, it was like it got chilly and then the sun was blasting. It was really cool. First warning, live Doppler radar, scanning around. Got nothing but interference. Awesome. Love that. Somewhere on that radial, we've got an illegal Wi-Fi transmitter. Look at it. It's been pretty bad. All right, cool. Get to go find that now. 60 degrees in Orlando right now. It's 66 in Sanford, 61 in the Villages. How pretty is this day? Bright sunshine, looking good today. But again, that 7-day forecast clearly shows that we've got the change coming. Not today. Today is fine. Tomorrow is going to be the start of those changes. So let's discuss this. It's that cold front that's moving our direction. We're calling tomorrow impact weather, because we've got some impacts moving our direction, right? Not really looking at anything too strong. Showers, maybe some thunder showers, maybe some pockets of gustier winds. Let's dial up the futurecast and kind of get an idea of its idea. Idea of its idea. All right. So today we're good. Some clouds. Tomorrow, 2-3 in the morning. I was up at 2:30 this morning. Don't ask me why. Seriously, don't ask me why. All right, so there's 3 a.m. Rain's starting to move into our northern areas. 4 a.m., it's kind of falling apart. Through the morning commute, there will be some showers. Futurecast has been fairly subdued in terms of the amount of moisture, so don't expect anything too much, right? 11, 12 o'clock, scattered showers around. All right. And then even into the late afternoon, evening, a couple of showers. So Futurecast is really dialed back on any intensity. Let's dial up the HER model, which if you're unfamiliar, HER stands for High Resolution Rapid Refresh. Let me find it. All right. All right, so here's the her model. All right, there's now it's much wetter, right? And it's earlier too. This is 1 a.m. Look at that. Widespread rains 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. 6, 7 a.m. Showers still around, but clearing out. And then kind of a last little batch of rain through the afternoon. So this is why, remember, computer models are guidance, not gospel. Okay. Right? 3 o'clock showers, continuing with some showers around right through the afternoon. So, until we get some sort of model agreement there, let's look at the GFS. Is this just rainfall accumulation? It's not. Okay. All right. So here's the GFS, kind of liking that earlier treatment with the rain. Scattered showers through the morning commute, midday, and then a few lingering showers into the afternoon. So the GFS definitely leans more toward the her. So Futurecast for right now is a little off its kilter. Let's look at beta Futurecast while we're still here and looking. All right. So beta Futurecast. Okay, cool. So beta Futurecast has got like some heavy rain around. Love that. Interesting. So it looks like our main Futurecast model's probably a little underdoing it. I think beta Futurecast is overdoing it a little bit. But either way, showers around through the day. So let's just plan for that. Again, what you see is a lack of model consistency. We'll just call it impact weather. Watching for the rain chances tomorrow. We'll let it be what it'll be. Okay, so no big deals there. Okay, sound good? Does that work for us? Then we get the chillier air moving in. Let's talk about winter. Okay. Yeah. Whichever future cast you pick, it's better than hurricane. That's true. Yeah. All right. So we've got today nice and mild, warm even. Tomorrow, beautiful, if you like the rain, if you're a duck. And then on Thursday, let's talk about some temperatures. Thursday's high temperatures. All right. Will warm up to 68 in Orlando on Thursday, 66 in Ocala, 68 degrees in Titusville. That's Thursday. Let's look at Friday morning, okay? Ready for this? Oh, that's Friday afternoon. Dang it. Hold on. All right. There's Friday morning. 47 in Orlando, 43 in Ocala. Then we get into Friday afternoon. Oh, baby. That's looking great. That's just gorgeous. I just want to go to there. Saturday morning, here's the cold morning. Ready? I suspect, I suspect we'll see some 30s. Marion County, I suspect we'll see some 30s. Call me crazy. That's my expectation. 45 in Orlando, 43 Daytona Beach, and then high temperatures on Saturday. What are you doing Saturday? What am I doing Saturday? Look how nice that is. Man. Matt says, I plan on spending the entire weekend outside hiking and birding. That sounds so fun. Just being outside, enjoying this weather. Sunday morning, still chilly. And it's right in time for us to start. Right in time for us to start like getting into Thanksgiving mode, right? Terry says, I suspect 30s here around Dunellen area. Yeah, kind of looks that way, doesn't it? So that's Sunday morning. Let's go to Sunday afternoon. Still really nice, right? You know, it just occurred to me I didn't turn my lights on. Super dark. So Boarding a cruise ship on Saturday. Tim said, I want to go on a cruise. All right. So there's your 7-day forecast, friends. We've got ourselves an absolutely stunning little pattern here. Nice and warm today. We've got the rain tomorrow, then the big chill. So that's kind of your weather headlines. Charles is asking, did we finally flick off the switch for hurricanes? Flicked it off. All right. Oh, yeah. It looks good with the window light. Yeah. Got that shining. But the highlight with the spot is, Stacy says, I didn't have plans, but now excited to make some outdoors. Yeah, I was, this may be a little chilly, so I need to look at getting some tent action, some camping action. I need to get, need to, I got Eric into Cub Scouts, and so I need to go get a tent. I feel like, though, for the first time camping, if I were to camp like Saturday night, Sunday morning, that may be a little chilly for him. I think. Yeah. That's my thought. While hiking, remember it's also hunting season. Yeah, be careful out there, everybody. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Diane says, chili, time to make chili. So it's funny. I made a batch of matzo ball soup last week and froze it, and then thawed a big vat of it last night and had some matzo ball soup last night. So that was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So Althea says, nah, bundled up. He will love it. Have to try it. Go to the theme parks. You enjoy waiting in lines outside anyway. Whatever your plans are, seriously, you've got to go outside. You've got to enjoy this weather. You've got to enjoy this weather. Got to. I mean, look at the temperatures. Seriously. DeLand, Friday 45, Saturday 40. Like, look at these temperatures. How could you not be in love with this? Oh, man. You will freeze for your first time. I don't know that I want to set him up for that. I don't know. I don't know that I want that. I could not camp in that cold. Actually, I don't camp at all either way. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. All right. So a couple of y'all are asking about long range Thanksgiving stuff. So we can do that. Let's start with, of course, sign in to continue. Oh, of course. Oh my gosh. Is that the password? I am not a robot. Okay, love this. I am not a robot. Invalid? Oh, come on. Is that the password? Son of a gun, what is the password? Alex Alisi needed to get into the system yesterday. Okay. What's the password? Oh, idiot. There we go. All right. GFS temperatures. So here's your GFS temperatures. Ah. The GFS wants to go 63 for a high on Saturday? Notice our forecast is 66. I don't know that. I don't know. Christy says, idiot is not the password. Oh, that's so funny. But notice looking ahead to Thanksgiving, like highs around 80, morning lows in the 60s. It's comfortable. But yeah, in my daughter's Cub Scout, oh my God, Matthew. I'm my daughter's Cub Scout den leader. She's the same age as Eric. We're camping with the Scouts this weekend. It's going to be perfect weather for it. Upper 40s for overnight lows is not too cold. Matthew, but have you guys done it before? Because I feel like my big thing is just with Eric, he's already not going to. I feel like it's going to be a lot. So I don't know if chill. I just don't know that he's going to be perfect for it. Idiot is a terrible password. No, but as Chris said, it has to be one capital D, lowercase I, 0T. Yeah, it's got to be idiot. That's so funny. Oh, man. Too funny. So anyway, if I can find a tent, maybe what I would do, honestly, parents that have tried this, maybe you know, like maybe I set the tent up and we set it up for camping. Matthew says, yes, we have. You make a good point. Take it slow and see how he likes it. Maybe what I'm thinking is even if we were to set it up and bundle up, because like I remember the first few times I went camping, I ended up going inside in the middle of the night. So maybe it's one of those things where I set it up just kind of knowing if it gets cold or whatever, but baby steps, right? Baby steps. So, okay. All right. So that's kind of a look at where we're at. Yes, in the backyard, Justine. Exactly. Yeah, just setting it up in the backyard. Let the neighbors make fun of me. All right. So there's a look at the temperatures. Clearly, we don't have a significant chill after this one for a little while, according to the GFS. When I switch over to the graphical model, let's see, pressure, normalized, anomaly. All right. So let's kind of get a lay of the land here, see where we're at, okay? So starting off, high pressure to our east, that purplish greenish out in the Gulf of Mexico, that is the remnants of Sarah, the lowered pressure there. Test run at home. Oh, yeah. No, I feel like a couple of runs. And even when I was a kid, like, my parents didn't have a ton of money. We didn't go camping places. We just did it in the backyard. So I feel like that's probably what we'll do is camp in the backyard a bunch. And then when we go do it with groups, instead it'll be fun. So anyway, all right. So let's run through here. High pressure breaking down. There's the remnants of Sarah coming in, lowered pressure. That, by the way, to me, and by the way, we'll have a full update on tracking the tropics with Jeremy Nelson at 10 this morning. That to me, and I'll be curious to get his thoughts, that to me will be a clear, distinct indicator for hurricane season. Okay? All right, so there's that. Beyond that, there's that cold front, high pressure building in. We start to warm up. Whoa, what is that? 6E's alpha cacta? What is this GFS trying to do down there? At the very end of the 6E, it looks like the 6E's just coming in, and it skips from our 219 to 258, but clearly, no. What are you doing, GFS? Yeah, Matt says hour 384 is always fun. This is 258. No, GFS. Bad. What is that? I'm not. Okay. I just looked though, going to this 0Z, like it's got lowering pressure, but it doesn't do much. So like let's just calm the heck down, GFS 6Z. Let's go to the 18Z. Something, but not much. Okay. All right. So 6Z, we'll come back to you. All right. Euro 6Z. There's the remnants of Sarah along the front. Another front with like a little piece of moisture, non-tropical, but kind of crummy-ish. But that does line up with the BSR with this idea of like several, an active second half of the month. We talked about that. We knew that was the case. Beverly says you wanted Tony. Yeah, but also no. Wendy says nobody wants Tony for Thanksgiving. Even his own wife doesn't want him for Thanksgiving. I'm just kidding, Tony, Jane Ann, I'm teasing. Tony trying to sneak in there. He always does. He always does. HR 384 bumper stickers would be a great Coffee Talk swag edition. How funny is that? HR 384. If you know, you know. I love like obscure references. I don't even know if I saw that if I would pick up on it. Then there's another decent cold front with some like some decent power going through the Carolinas there early December. All right, let's Canadian 0 0 Z. There's Remnants of Sarah. Cold front. Big, beautiful high pressure. Another cold front. Interest. So, with that said, let's do this. Let's come back here and switch. I just, I don't know that the Canadian goes out very, yeah, the Canadian doesn't go out very far. So it's showing warmer for Thanksgiving, which I would suspect. Yeah, so look. So 0Z on the Canadian is warm on Thanksgiving Day, but look at the 12Z. The 12Z was chilling on Thanksgiving. So don't write off a cold front. I mean, look, don't write it off. Like the Canadian very clearly graphically is trying to throw in a cold front around Thanksgiving. That wouldn't stink. It's probably going to be more of a Black Friday thing, whereas like we just saw, like the GFS doesn't exactly do it. Eric, someone asked Tony last night if you were his son. If I was his son, then I'd ask Tony for $50 real quick. Real quick. He'd look and make fun of me. I've known Tony since before I had like arm hair, you know? All right, ensembles. Let's check on this little ensemblage. That 6CGF, you better get your stuff together. Yeah, okay. All right. So not really. Not really. Good. Okay. All right. This is 6CGFS. Good. Don't need any of that garbage. Chris says, hey, a month ago you said Thanksgiving would be wet. I mean, that's kind of what the Canadian's trying to say, right? Cold front will be like right over us. European ensemble. Okay. All right. Whatever happened with this 6Z operational GFS, thankfully it looks like it's out to lunch. Here it is in its full glory. Okay. All right. So whatever it is, it's not us. But it wants to do something. You little putz, you better not. Tony quickly replied, no. Christy would love a rainy, cold Thanksgiving. Yeah, I mean, there's our current cold front, Saturday, high pressure Sunday. So let's get into the nitty gritty, right? So, I mean, that's Thanksgiving morning rainfall. That's Thanksgiving early afternoon. So, as of right now, it looks like there's going to be some showers along a front moving through on Thanksgiving Day. You know? Okay. Precip thickness. I'm just curious, like, let's go to the US cities or the US regions. Let's just do United States. Okay, like, let's look. Y'all see that? Just give me a few seconds. Hold on. Surface, precipitable water, precip type. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. All right. So first off, we've got some snow chances. Not here, but like look up to the north. Look up north. Like there's some snow chances. This is Wednesday, so the day before Thanksgiving. Looks like some winter precipitation possible around Arkansas and then into upstate New York. Storm system kind of cruising along. You see that there heading through the Smokies and then mixing with some cold air into New England. Yeah, like That's Thanksgiving morning. Could have a white Thanksgiving from New England into upstate New York. Probably looks to miss New York City, but yeah. And that's something? Not here though. No white Thanksgiving in Central Florida, but I see something. U.S. regions, New England. Yeah, like the Poconos north. Ooh, and there's some ice. 1,000 millibar low crossing out near like Suffolk County. Ah. It also it's not like tight isobars, but you're talking about tight enough that it could be like some breezy stuff, which this would then lead me to like let's just call a spade here. Thanksgiving is a big travel holiday. New York, New Jersey, that's, Pennsylvania, that's a big travel hub. Let's hope that this isn't a big issue. It looks like it's just going to be rain and kind of some wind for the New York City airports. Philly, we'll have to look. But it definitely looks like there's going to be some winter precipitation for Pennsylvania, upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Where can I buy a snow shovel locally? I believe Amazon can have one delivered for you. Are you looking at the bomb cyclone in the northwest US that'll throw impacts? We're just kind of looking for now. I'm just looking around for Thanksgiving travel. That's kind of where I'm looking. Everybody's planning for it, so why not try to glance ahead? Home Depot had them a few years. Did they really locally? Well, the truck got lost heading to New England and they dropped off some snow shovels. I don't know that I've ever seen a snow shovel in person. Now that we are having this discussion, like y'all that have lived up there, I get it. I just don't know that I have. We've all seen, you know, Home Alone. I don't own clothes warm enough for snow, but I want snow down here. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know that Mother Nature's going to figure it out, but gotcha. So anyway, travel may be interesting on Thanksgiving, which means that my game plan, not North America, it needs to be United States. There we are. Which means that my game plan today may very well be to put some Thanksgiving-ish stuff together for the weather forecasts. Janice says we need a shovel in here. Yeah. All right. Don't miss that originally from upstate New York. Todd says, yeah, we don't get that down here. Now, we will get some showers. You can kind of see that's Thursday, so that's Thanksgiving Day at 4 p.m. And you can see there's some showers around Florida. So if you're looking at this, let's just kind of get nerdy for a minute here, okay? So this is precip type, and this is thickness levels. And without getting into the atmospherics of thickness, you see the black lines are isobars. Those are lines of equal pressure. The reds and the blues, those are thickness lines. You may hear in the wintertime us refer to the 540 line. Look at northern Louisiana. You see how it's 546? Now look at Tennessee. You see how the first blue line is 540? The 540 line is kind of like that freezing line. That in winter forecasting, in terms of determining precip type, in terms of determining temperature, 540 thicknesses, chef's kiss for freezing, okay? So there's your 540 line. That's how, and case in point, come back up to New England, right? Where's that 540? Look in the tri-state, the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, right? You got 546 just north of New York City, 540 just north of there, and that's right where the rain snow line is. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at, Lauren. So funny, Lauren Wells. All right. Thickness line, a new take a drink phrase. If we were forecasting up north, that would be a yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. So anyway, Thanksgiving may be a little interesting in the northeastern United States. Meanwhile, here in Central Florida, it's not going to be all that interesting. May have some showers. No winter precipitation, though. I'll tell you that for free. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. Would you rather forecast hurricanes or snow? Hurricanes. I feel like I am built for Florida weather. I do not think I would thrive in snow. I've been okay. So Diane, have I ever been in snow? Can I share? I don't know that I've ever shared this before. Can I share with you all the first time I ever saw snow? It was on a job interview for WCBS 1,000 years ago. I remember flying up. I remember flying up on Spirit Airlines and being on the flight studying my meteorology textbook. The 540 line, all of that stuff. And I just remember getting to New York City, getting to the CBS Broadcast Center, and they put me to work. And I remember did this big interview. It was the day of the thing over at SeaWorld where is it Donna Brancho passed away? It was that day. Because all of a sudden in their editorial meetings they're asking Orlando Boy all the questions. So that should tell you how long ago it was. But there was this big winter storm, and I remember the flight out the next day. It was like, hey, if you get stuck, you could always come back and work. And I'm like, come back and work? I interview, what? But made graphics, and anyway, I had to pretend I knew what I was talking about. You ever hear the term fake it until you make it? That was my WCBS interview. Yeah. So anyway, good times. I prefer the sunshine. When you heard Tony calling you home to Orlando, saved you from the snow. It was not long. It was in that vicinity. I mean, I want to say it was pretty close to then. Yeah. So anyway, good times. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Tracking the tropics at 10 today. Jeremy already gave me a list of graphics to make. Like, awesome. I got nothing else to do. But he wants to go over hurricane season because for all intents and purposes, things should be quieting down. So let's talk about how our hurricane forecast did. Chris Pierce is asking, did WCBS make an offer? They did. And he went so far as to, I don't want to say belittle me, but he said, this is what union minimum is. Like he went out of his way to make sure I understood he was paying or was offering me the absolute minimum he was allowed to offer. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I just remember thinking like, you didn't have to say that. Like you could have made the offer. You didn't have to tell me it was the minimum you were allowed to offer. Good times. I did not take the job. All right. That's all I got. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Take care. I will see. I'm working today and I've got a STEM night tonight. So I'll be in the office for a little bit and then I'm going to take the weather lab out. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I will see you at 10 a.m.